Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. We are now into February of 2022. We are the other side of the transfer window. I think that it might still be open, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, the transfer window has opened, some business has taken place. We've also played a few games in between episodes. Before we go too far, let's talk about the transfer business first. The first player to join the club is a player who actually put in a really good performance against us a couple of years ago in the Europa League. It is Zurab Nakashidze, a Georgian right midfielder who we have signed from Dinamo Tbilisi, and because he is Georgian, he doesn't count as European, so we're trying to loan him out. Next up is a youngster who turned up on my scouting radar thanks to not my director of football, my head of youth development. It is Marek Snager. There's probably Snyder? It might be a Snyder. It could be Marek Snyder, you never know. Anyway, he has joined from Jablonek, who I believe are from the Czech Republic as well, and he's cost £450,000 with no additional fees here. At just 16 years old, his current ability is already 2-star, potential of 4.5-star. Got high hopes for this guy. Basically, he might replace Stanislav Shopov when he goes back to PSG. Another youngster to turn up on my radar is Massimiliano Cabrini, who is signed from Alessandria, who are an Italian Serie C side. Possibly they're very low down. We've spent a fair amount of money on him, £600,000. But look at those mental stats. Those are mental stats that I want in every player. 17 determination, 18 teamwork, 14 work rate, 18 bravery, 15 decisions. Mentally, he is superb. We just now need to get his technical ability up because if I'm perfectly honest, he's really bad. Particularly, he's 5'10", he's not massive, but for someone who's 5'10", he can't header at all. I want him to be able to header a little bit. Maybe we change him up because he can play as a midfielder. Maybe we mix it up and actually just turn him into a central midfielder. And the final player to join the club, he's back again, it's Jakub Moda. He has returned, he's decided he wanted to join us after, basically in the summer, in the summer, Lech didn't want to loan him out because they wanted him to play first team football. Then, come January, they were like, sure, you can go out on loan. So he's here for the season. Weirdly, he was playing first team football for Lech as well, so I don't understand why they've done that. A number of players have also left the club, mainly on loan. The one player to leave on a permanent deal was Lashazar Kotev, a player who we signed in our first season. He's joined rivals CSKA Sofia for, how much was it, £600,000 or something like that? $650 in total. We bought him for £34,000. I think that's a very good bit of business. Also, Jose Figueira has gone out on loan to 1 de Augusto in Angola. That's where they are. Charles Cater has gone on loan to Ludogorets, which is good news for him because he's going to get some first team football there. Radoslav Nenov has gone to CSKA Sofia on loan. He's not going to get first team football there, but I thought, you know what? You may as well go out and they can pay his wages. Todor Temenliev has also gone out on loan at Tupirin. Blagoevgrad, sure, maybe, those guys. So in between episodes, we played just 2 matches actually, because we did these 2 at the end of the last episode as very brief little highlights. So yes, we have played our mid-season friendlies, which were a mixed bag of results by the looks of it, losing to Augsburg, but winning everything else apart from the 1-1 draw against Rad. So, in the league, it was a match against Sarko Selo, a 3-1 victory. We beat Sarko Selo. Luis Tizzi, Tadeuszewicz and Andrei Yordanov with the goals for us. We've finally beaten Sarko Selo. Can you believe it? It never happens. And then against Young Boys, it was a 1-1 draw. Stanislav Shopov getting the equaliser for us after Danny Drinkwater scored an absolute screamer for Young Boys. Yep, I don't know why. I don't understand it. He's actually signed for them as well. He's actually signed for Young Boys. They spent $1.5 million on him. What is this? They've also got Ethan Ampadu on loan as well. So I wonder do they have a deal with Chelsea affiliate clubs? They don't. I don't know. They've just signed Danny Drinkwater and loaned Ethan Ampadu. Sure. So today then, it is going to be 2 matches, and the first one is going to be up against Etar in the league, down in 12th place, a team that we notoriously do badly against. Although, it does say, previous meetings, we've won 4 of them. Have we? That can't be right. Even if that is right, we are a long way off the pace. We are 6 points behind Levski. We are 6 points ahead of CSKA 1948 as well. We are kind of at this weird little impasse where we need to start winning games and hope Levski start losing games. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. The Levski losing, not us winning. We do that all the time. Let's jump straight into it then up against Etar. They have beaten us once, and I think that was last season. They absolutely destroyed us. So yeah, hopefully we can just continue our nice little winning streak that we've got against Etar then. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, in goal will be Alan Sherry. The back four will be Bressel, Terziev, Rusev and Nathaniel. Terziev has come in because Sangare is currently out injured, and I think because of our little foreign rule that we're only allowed to play 3 non-EU players, we're going to struggle with this because we've got 4 players who really should be playing regularly at the moment. Lasana Dia is one of those 4. He's going to be in the midfield with Zohir Nana, who I mentioned last episode. I think I mentioned last episode. We've signed him. He's doing okay so far. Timotes Klups, Luis Tizzi will be the wingers. In the middle is going to be 16-year-old Czech Republic midfielder Marek Snyder, and Antonio Lukanovic will be the striker. I don't know why I'm playing Snyder because he's 16. We're doing it. We're just going for it. He has been in the club for about a week. It's probably not even that. He's probably been in the club for less than a week, and we're chucking a 16-year-old into the starting 11. He's basically kicked out Stanislav Shopov. I think Levski are playing Lokomotiv Gorna, if I remember correctly, or maybe Lokomotiv Plovdiv. They're playing a Lokomotiv team, basically. So hopefully they actually take the lead and Levski start dropping some more points. Stoyan Rusev with the ball. The youngster finds Nathaniel back to Rusev on the halfway line. Nathaniel, again, back to Rusev, passing it between the pair of them. Lasana Dia. Rusev getting a lot of the ball early on in this match. We're 8 minutes and 20 or so seconds in. Dia finally turns around to face the right way and plays it across to Bressel, who's going to run inside. Crosses in, and Luis mother-flipping Tizzi is there at the back post. He does a lovely forward roll. We are 1-0 up. Luis Tizzi is a goal machine. An actual goal machine. Decent start to the match there. Tizzi getting on the score sheet. Bressel with a throw to Klups. Snyder gets the ball. Crosses to Nana. The Algerian takes a number of touches, goes for goal, but it's over the bar. We do win a corner because it was saved. Nathaniel steps up to take it. It's towards Dia in the middle. Nana's going to get the clearance. Is this just going to end the highlight, or are we going to get something from it? Snyder across to Nathaniel, who doesn't do anything. That ends the highlight. We've made it all the way through to half-time with no more action after that little effort there. So, we are 1-0 up. Luis Tizzi with his 7th goal of the season. 7 goals! 7 goals for a left midfielder. That's ridiculous. Just going to get the assistant to do the team talk. Lukanovic really needs to do something because he's on a 6.4 and has apparently had 0 chances so far. Levski, I think, might be winning their game. Bressel with a cross in. It's a save from the goalkeeper. Levski are winning 2-0 against Lokomotiv Gorna. So the goalkeeper can lump it upfield. It's Bojaj across to Rumanov. Plays it back to Stoev. Itar with a bit of the ball. Angelovs goes for goal from a very long way out, and it is just wide of the post. Nathaniel with a throw-in, plays it to Nana. It was a terrible throw-in, and now Itar can potentially break. Rusev cuts the ball out though. Bressel, who got the assist for the opening goal for Luis Tizzi. He's going to run straight down the middle to Klups. He's going to run in the middle to Snyder, back to Klups. Where's he going to go? The Polish player places it in the bottom corner. Way too many P's there. Timotes Klups makes it 2-0. An assist from Marek Snyder, the 16-year-old on his debut. This match is starting to look like we are running away with it. So we're going to bring off Lukanovic. We're going to bring on Tadeuszewicz. Weirdly, they recommend bringing on Jordanov for some reason. Levski are now 3-0 up against Lokomotiv Gorna, so not only are they winning, they're winning better than us. Lasana Dia is looking exhausted. Nathaniel with a free kick will bring Dia off in a second. It's hit a hand. That looked like it hit a hand. Klups to Nathaniel again, who goes for goal and scores an absolute bloody rocket into the top corner. Nathaniel's 2nd goal of the season. Klups with an assist. We are 3-0 up now against Itar. Let's do a couple of subs just to basically save people ready for the match, who is up against Young Boys of Switzerland. So we've brought on Jordanov. He's come on for Lasana Dia. Zohir Nana has dropped back to the deep line playmaker. Can't really do it, but he can do it better than Jordanov. Bakadziev on as well for the goal scorer Luis Tizzi. That is all of our subs. We've only got 8 minutes to play. We've got about 45 seconds left to play. Snyder with the ball. He's going to get 90 minutes under his belt in his debut. Rusev now. Stoyan Rusev plays the long ball forward. Tadeuszewicz can't quite get there. Is this going to be an actual highlight, or is it just going to end with nothing? Terziev heads down to Bressel. Little flick forward. Nana cannot get there. And Itar now with the ball in the centre circle. There is 10 seconds left to play, so it is going to end 3-0 at Hristo Botev. We are going to go and get, I think we might extend our lead over third place as well, which is good news for us. So, next up then, after this 3-0 victory, the league's kind of, it's dead to me right now because Levski is so far away. So, next up, we're going off. We're going to be playing Young Boys. I think we're at home as well. We have got an away goal after the first match. I'd like to see another performance like this one, please. but I would like a much better team talk from my assistant manager. So, as expected, we are still in second place. Even if we lost, we would have been in second place. CSKA 1948 beating Sarko Selo, CSKA Sofia beating Chernomor. So basically, the top 4 teams all managing to win. Ludogorets, the highest team in the table to drop points, have lost their match against Slavia Sofia. So it is starting to become a 4-team title race. Maybe you could say Ludogorets are kind of still in there. Basically, we need, like I said a minute ago, we need Levski to start losing some games. I've done it again. I've gone and bought another Georgian footballer who isn't going to be able to play for us. It is Nicolas Georgiadze. Yep, him. Why am I buying Georgians? I don't know what it is. This Football Manager game, FM19, seemed to buy a lot of Georgians. Anyway, this is Nicolas. He is a left midfielder. He can actually play anywhere along the attacking 3, which is good. He's got, again, much like the Italian guy, I think it was, he's got some pretty good mental stats. The determination very high, off the ball's high, work rate and teamwork also definitely up there. Needs maybe concentration, could do with a bit of an improvement, but I think he's good. 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's cost £26,000, £24,000. There you go, peanuts. We're not quite at the young boys match, but there was a random little bit of Bulgarian league action that has taken place, and Levski have lost to Lokomotiv Plovdiv, which is great. It means that if we win our game in hand, we will just be 3 points behind Levski, and that means when we play Levski, because we're going to have to play them at least 2 more times, maybe even 3, when we play them, we have to beat them, and if we beat them, we could be going home with the Bulgarian First League trophy. The last time we were at this stage of the Europa League, I can't remember who we were playing, but I'm pretty sure we went out. I'm actually going to have a look. So 2 years ago, at this stage, we played Mulder. We went through. Okay, it was the next round, wasn't it, against Valencia where we went out. So, we have a chance, once again, to get through. We are 1-1 after the first leg. We have that vital away goal. If we don't concede, we will be going through. Basically, that is kind of my... it's not my mentality. The mentality there is score more than the opposition, but if we don't concede, we will be going through, that's for certain. The starting lineup I'm going to go for then. Alan Sherry will be the goalkeeper, Bresel, Terziev, Boschnowitz and Natanil will be the back 4. Lovro Grashfona will be just behind Zohir Nana. Grashfona has come in because Lasana Dia has a cold. Of all things, to miss a Europa League match, he's got a cold. Todor Nedlev returns to the starting 11 alongside Stanislav Shopov and Luis Tizzi, who, I need to stop this because he's been regularly playing under-19s football all season. So, yeah, he's a bit knackered. Antonio Lukanovic is going to be our main goal threat. I say that. No, he's not. Luis Tizzi is going to be our main goal threat. He's going to score 2. So, young boys are playing Ethan Ampadu. They are also playing Danny Drinkwater. It's weird. I don't know why you're here. Also, you're out of contract at the end of the season. He doesn't want to join me. Fine. He wants to play in Switzerland, but he doesn't want to play in Bulgaria. Fair enough. Now, last time we played Young Boys, it was a 1-1 draw. We weren't very good. We were lucky to get a 1-1 draw. Young Boys dominated us. So hopefully, great job, Bresel. 19 seconds on the clock and you've given away a foul. Hopefully, this is not the same story. Hopefully, being at home means that we get a little bit more of the ball. It's an effort on goal. It's a save. Asale goes for goal. He's had a second bite of the cherry. It's 1-0 after 49 seconds. Great start to this one. Throw on for Natanil for us. Nana in the middle finds Lovro Grashfona, the Slovenian who's gone for goal. Forced to save out of Stefan. We have a corner after 5.5 minutes. Annoyingly, we are 1-0 down. Nedlev's corner comes in. Grashfona's there. It's gone all the way through. It is a free kick because Grashfona pushed somebody. Throw on for Natanil on the left-hand side. Nana with the ball. What's he going to do? Plays it across to Grashfona. Now to Boschnowitz. Long ball, no, doesn't decide to go for it. Natanil can cut inside. He's going to run with a bit of purpose. Plays it to Shopov now to Luis Tizzi. Score a wonder goal. Nana to Shopov again. Little back flick to Grashfona. Now back to Boschnowitz. We're not going anywhere. Tizzi to Shopov. Shopov holds up the ball to Nedlev. Nedlev, where are you going to go? Back to Shopov again. Bresel had a bit of space if somebody used him. Instead, Stanislav Shopov has just done some magic. Some literal magic. I don't know where that came from. It's 1-1. We are all square now. What happened here? He just got the ball and went, you know what, I'm bored of passing it. I'm just going to score a worldie. Takes a little touch and just smashes it into the bottom corner. Good finish. Corner for Nedelev. Terziev is there. And Radislav Terziev, who has not really been playing a lot of football for us at all. He's still transfer listed, by the way. He has scored a goal, putting us 2-1 now in the lead. The corner came in. Terziev with a great header, actually, into the top corner. We are in front in this Europa League tie. Free kick, which looks very similar to the first highlight of the game. It's dinked the top of the bar, and it has gone over for a goal kick. Approaching half-time, their right-back has just gone and got himself injured, so they've had to use one of their substitutions. 3 minutes of injury time, probably because of that injury, but it's looking like it is going to be 2-1 at half-time. Shopov and Terziev with the goals for us. After an absolute shocking first 50 seconds, I'd say we've probably been the better side. Ivan Kochev's team talk was as inspirational as expected. Lukanovic is still on the pitch, and he's lucky to still be on the pitch. He's on a 6.5. He's just stopped scoring. I don't know why he stopped scoring. Danny Drinkwater with a cross in. Garcia's header is over the bar. It is a goal kick. We are 50 minutes on the clock. We are currently leading. Let's just not concede. Because if we concede, it means we have to score. Grashfona plays it forward to Shopov. Where is he going to go? Towards Lukanovic, who's dropped very deep. Luis Tizzi now plays it inside Shopov again. Tizzi with a bit of space. Is he going to run down the left? No, he doesn't. Plays it back to Nathaniel instead. Grashfona to Shopov. He's got 3 in front. Is he going to do something special? Finds Bressel. Shopov again. Now Nedelev, who's got 2 assists to his name. Is it going to be his 3rd assist? Shopov plays Nathaniel, who's got loads of space. Crossfield ball to Todor Nedelev. And the man of the match, Todor Nedelev. I'm giving it to him now. He's got 2 assists and a goal. That's put us 3-1 in front. Even if we concede now, young boys need to score another goal. Nedelev with a free kick on 58 minutes. It is just over the bar. He could have got his 2nd of the game. Substitution time. Tadeuszewicz is going to be coming on for Lukanovic. Do we do anything else? Nedelev's knackered. He's absolutely knackered. He's not match fit at all. But when he's playing so well, I don't want to bring him off. Almost into the final 15 minutes. And young boys have an effort. At the back post, Garcia is there, but it is over the bar. I'm thinking I want to bring off Nedelev now. We've got 10 minutes to play. He's knackered. He's had a great game. Nedelev off for Mladenov, who I think, if I remember correctly, Mladenov has just been out injured with a damaged spine. Yes, he has been out injured with a pretty severe injury with a damaged spine. So this is going to be, I think must be his return match. Yeah, he hasn't played since September. So Alexander Mladenov is coming on. We're going to leave it with just the 2 subs for the moment. And we're going to do our final sub in about 2 minutes' time. Which is now. Nathaniel coming off. Zemyarski is going to come on. Nathaniel's had a very good game. And it's looking like Todor Nedelev is going to be picking up the Man of the Match award unless Stanislav Shopov can score another goal in the next couple of minutes. Zemyarski with a throw-in. It is 15 seconds to play. Zemyarski crosses in. Mladenov was there. The ball is cleared by young boys. And it is going to be a 3-1 victory on the night. 4-2 on aggregate. We are going through to the next round of the Europa League. And even bigger news, this once again, like I kind of occasionally mention it, but this is making Bulgarian football massive. Because we are through. I don't know how well CSKA Sofia did, but they have been getting through. They got through the group stages as well. Next season, we're going to do very, very well in Europe, I think. Come on, Ivan. Do a good team talk. He's done a good team talk. He's done it, everybody. He's finally done a good team talk. CSKA Sofia also go through against CSKA Moscow. That is huge. That is weirdly, it's not huge for most people in the world, but for me, that is a huge result. We've picked up £448,000. Now, what I will do, just to kind of show you, in case you weren't aware, what I normally do is, if you go competition reputation and go nation club coefficients, Bulgaria, we're currently 18th, 11.35. We are the 5th most successful nation in Europe this year. And that's just us and CSKA Sofia. Next season, we're going to have 32 points, which means we'll leapfrog Croatia, Israel, Denmark, Czech Republic, Belgium, Turkey, maybe Scotland, because we do have 4 more games to play. We're not going to go ahead of Ukraine, we're going to go ahead of Holland. That's ridiculous. We've got more UEFA coefficient points than Holland. That's insane. Right, the second knockout round will be drawn in 2 days' time. On the 18th, we don't have a match yet, so we're going to go forward until the 18th, and you will find out who we will be playing in possibly the next episode. Who do we want to play? I mean, there's some big teams in there. Most of them are big teams, but there's also some small teams. And I'm not being disrespectful, but you've got Braga, you've got CSKA Sofia, you've got Eibar, you've got Krasnodar, you've got Maccabi Tel Aviv, Dynamo Kiev. Hertha Berlin, I'd say, arguably are a smaller side there. The odds are pretty good that we will get a winnable game here. You do also have Barcelona in there, though. We've got Sevilla. Great. We are literally the second team out of the hat, and we have Sevilla. Oh, there's some... Right, CSKA Sofia, you... As much as I hate you for constantly beating us in the league, you've got to go through that tie against Maccabi Tel Aviv. You've got to do it. I've just clicked on the Sevilla team and sorted by value. £52 million. He's worth £52 million. You can buy our entire squad, and probably stadium, and training complex. And, I don't know, probably take everyone out on holiday as well. So their number one goalkeeper is, it's Sergio Rico. He's pretty good. Yep, formerly of Fulham. I remember that. One thing I am seeing from the Sevilla side, not that it's going to make a blind bit of difference, everyone's fairly old. They've got a lot of, if we sort by age, you've got a lot of players over 30. And if that was me, they'd all be transfer listed. And a lot of them actually play as well. Vasquez plays, Simon Kjaer plays, Aranguiz plays, obviously Messer and Vidal on the bench, Vaklik, who's a goalkeeper, on the bench as well. Ben Yedder plays, Malcuit, maybe, he plays. Promes is on the bench, so they've got a lot of old boys, but they're clearly a lot better at football than us. Well, that will probably be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode. 2 victories, 6 goals. Levski also losing in the league as well. Means that we are still 6 points behind first place. We have our game in hand, however, which means we could be 3 points. By the way, our game in hand is against CSKA Sofia. I don't know whether I mentioned that. I'll just show you here. We're playing on the Saturday, the Monday, and the Wednesday. It's a busy week. It's a very busy week. If you did enjoy this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time with more Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv, and probably a match or two against Sevilla.